Greetings, salutations. Happy Monday, guys. What's today? Today is the 12th. The 12th of April. We are rolling right along through this year. It's going fast, y'all. I just wanted to come on today and touch on something that I touch on, periodically, and tis the time, tis the season. I wanted to touch on lessons, right? And this year thus far for me, last year has all really been about lessons and kind of just really navigating through what those lessons are, what those lessons mean. How am I going to apply these, throughout my life? And being vigilant and understanding of what that lesson is. A lot of us, we keep running into the same issues that we have. We keep running into them and keep running into them and keep running into them. And what I think a lot of us don't realize is life is going to continue to throw the same shit at you until you really sit down and analyze what the fuck is going on. We have to analyze what's going on. And once you look at it and you get an understanding of why this keeps happening, and you realize that you've made the same decision over and over and over again, you're going to continue to get the same result. You are going to continue to get the same result. Change comes when you do something different. We keep, applying for the same jobs and getting the same, hand that we had at the last job. Your manager is kind of raggedy, or, your coworkers are kind of trash, or you keep going back to the same relationship, or you keep trying to rekindle that one friendship, and it's like, every time I try to come back to this shit, it don't fucking work. Or, you continue to do the same things. You keep fucking your money up because you keep doing the same shit. Once you realize that life is showing you, life has a funny way of continuing to show us the same thing. It continues to show us. And a lot of us just be like, oh no, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, you're going to keep getting the same lesson, baby. You're going to keep getting the same lesson. It comes a time where you have to really sit down and pay attention to what you're doing, and that will show you why you're getting the result that you're getting. It took me a very long time to understand that my actions really do determine my outcomes. They determine my destiny. Every decision you make is a fork in the road, and it's going to take you somewhere else. It might lead back to the right path, but depending on what that decision is, it might take you 10 times longer to get there. It might really take you that much longer to get to where you're going. Understand that you have the ability to change shit that you don't fucking like. You have the ability to do that. It's always, oh my God, I can't believe I did this, or, what if I did this differently? You didn't. But taking the time to say, okay, well, if I did this differently this time, then the outcome's going to be different. That's what we need to focus on, not like, damn, I fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up, but how did you fuck up? How did you fuck up, and how is that going to change or better you when this comes around again? Because it's going to come around again. Life going to keep giving you the same fucking lesson until you pass that fucking test. Period. Don't matter what happened, it never fails. I got thrown the same lesson so many fucking times, and I'm just like, well, I don't understand, until I really sat down and was like, oh shit, bitch, you keep picking the same shit. You keep picking the same thing. We oftentimes sit there and we pick, and it's not about what we're picking. It's like life is really like a multiple choice. And you do the multiple choice quiz, and you're like, okay, A, C, D, B. And then you go back and it's like, you got the answers wrong. I'm going to give you this test again. And you pick B, C, A, C. All they did was change the placement of the answer. They changed the placement of the answer. You keep picking the same shit. If it wasn't, if 1 + 1 = 2 and you keep picking 4, well, goddamn it, motherfucker, that shit ain't gonna fucking work because that's not the answer. We have to learn how to analyze the answers that we are continuing to give life. Analyze those, and once you analyze them, you're like, okay. Well, it's not 1 + 1 = 4. It's 1 + 1 = 2. So when you get that test again, what you gonna do? You gonna pick 2 next time. Life, the exact same thing. We have to stop choosing the same shit in different forms. That man you keep going back to, you might not be, it might not be specifically him, but you pick the same type of motherfucker every time. You pick the same type of chick every time. And you're like, well, this isn't working because you keep picking wrong. You keep picking wrong. The universe is encasing the same personality, the same person in several different faces, and you just keep going for it. Pick different. Pick different, you get different. That job, that field where you're like, I just really don't like this, and you're like, maybe it's the people. No, it's the goddamn career field. You don't like that shit, baby. You don't like it. You don't like it in any form. I chose customer service 11 times, and you know what I realized? I don't damn like it. I don't like it. So you know what I did? I changed it. Am I still in customer service? To an extent, absolutely. But I'm not dealing with clients directly. I'm not dealing with money directly. You know what I mean? Like you have to navigate around your problems differently. You can't just keep taking your fucking head and ramming it into the wall and thinking the wall gonna break. Your head ain't that fucking hard. Or is it? Are you so hard-headed that you're gonna continue to ram this damn wall and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, this isn't working? No, baby, it's not. It's not working. You know why it's not working? Because you need to try something different. Try something different. Next time you're presented with the opportunity, really analyze your options. Analyze the options you have with this opportunity and analyze the options you have with the last opportunity and choose differently. Choose what you haven't chosen before. And above all other things, baby, choose you. Choose you. You are important. No matter what anybody else says, you are important. You are valuable. You matter. Once we really begin to understand how fucking important we are, oh my God, the potential that you unlock within yourself when you realize that you are it. You are one of one. You are amazing. You cannot continue to allow yourself to walk down this gloomy ass path when sun shines on the other side. All you gotta do is choose a different fucking route. Who said you can't walk through the grass to the other side? Them ain't in the rules. That's not in the rules nowhere. Walk on over to the other side. Choose differently. You know, I look back at the life of DMX and how everybody's just detailing, you know, all of the trials and tribulations he faced as a child and all the light and love he brought. This man had a traumatic childhood, got addicted to drugs, not within his own doing. It wasn't his choice. It's not something that he did. And even through all of that, even through all of the horrid things that happened to this child, he grew into one of the most legendary, renowned individuals. He spoke life and peace into everyone that he met. I've yet to see anybody say that he was rude or crude or unkind in any way. Because you know why? Because he chose differently. Even under all the stress, even with all the issues, he chose differently. He chose him. And if he can choose him, if he can choose light for himself, baby, you can too. We all are dealt a hand. We all are dealt a hand. And we don't come out the gate knowing how to play. You really don't. You don't come out the gate knowing how to play. And life gonna keep dealing you that same hand until you play it differently. Play your hand different. Play your hand different. Lead differently. Once you choose to lead differently, to really pay attention to what's happening, a lot of us operate on autopilot, and that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work to get you through this. Choose differently. It's coming to the point now where I know that another lesson is on its way. And I'm blessed to see 27. And in those 27 years thus far, I've learned to choose differently. It took me to about 24, 25 to figure that shit out. But I figured it out. You know, and I'm not always going to choose right on the first go. But I study. I study my life. I study what is available. I study the people that are in my life. I study the lessons that are afforded to me. Because one thing that we don't pay attention to, life is they're giving you the lessons. You got to study them. You got to study them. You know, I look at you know, at all of the things that I've done, all the things that I've been through. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I was able and conscious and cognizant enough to pay attention and choose differently for myself. And I believe that at some point, y'all gonna be able to do that too if you aren't already able to. Listen to yourself. You are way smarter than what you think you are. You are way smarter than what you think you are. Your intuition does not lie to you. It's not designed to. It's not designed to forsake you. And once you really sit down and pay attention, you're going to be able to navigate this thing called life so much easier. You're just going to breathe. It's going to breeze through. It ain't going to be no problems no more. You hit a hiccup and be like, okay, well, I got to do this differently next time. And once you realize that and really take advantage of who you are, take advantage of you. Take advantage of the gifts that you have. Each of us has a gift. Each of us has a talent. Once you take advantage of that and learn how to use that to your advantage to navigate through life, baby, it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna be unstoppable. You're gonna be unstoppable. You already possess the tools and the abilities to be unstoppable. You just gotta tap in. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I hope nothing but the best for each and every one of you, individually and collectively. I'm sitting out here in my car on my lunch break, and it just finished raining. And you know what? The sun is peeking out. And they're correct in the saying that sunshine always comes after the rain. And so it's going to be hard. It's probably hard now, you know, with everything that's going on. We are in a pandemic. But let me tell you, the sun always comes out. It's always a new day. There's always new opportunity. Take advantage of that. Love yourselves. Appreciate yourselves. Speak life into yourselves. And always remember, ain't nobody better at you than you are.